What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Fleetwood Mac, as well as a very sleepy Luca, so I'll let her sit there for a second. But we're going back to Rumours, 1977, and we're up to Songbird. Although, once again, I do have to mention, and big shout out to Elyssia, this is the 2004 remaster that we're listening to. But yeah, the next tune is Songbird, which, you know, I'm not an ornithologist by any means, but I do know it's a suborder of birds. I believe they're also referred to as like perching birds, like passerine birds. But it's birds who, it refers to birds whose vocal output is diverse enough to be considered bird song, for having, melodic variation and so on. And obviously, bird song in the human world, it can be very atmospheric. It can suggest, a closer connection to nature than you might feel in other places where there aren't trees upon which birds can perch. Obviously, in urban settings, birds have found ways to perch on many non-tree items, but the reality is, it speaks to a range of sounds. I suppose you could refer to someone metaphorically as a songbird, and it's someone who just has a very unique voice, whether that's more literally or just they have a special way when they speak, and whether it's, in terms of their charisma or perhaps the content of their speech, whether that is actually literally sung or whether it's, again, more of a metaphor. It seems like it's very ripe or apt for figurative renderings in that way, but ultimately, I've only heard a handful of their songs that I know of, though Elyssia did say there will be many points along the way where there will be other tunes where it's like, oh wait, I actually do know this. So don't know if this is one, but as I said, I would expect on some level there to be figurative understandings of the term songbird as it relates to a person. So let's find out. This is Fleetwood Mac from their 1977 album Rumours, and the track is called Songbird.
The sun will be shining, and I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right. To you, I'll give a word. To you, I'll never be cold. 'Cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right. And the songbirds are singing, let me know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you, like never before. And I wish you all love.
felt that coming. What a beautiful tune. Yes, thematically, I'm not sure, but it was an interesting twist because it feels like it could have just been a devotional, it feels so right when I'm with you and the world is right, which again, I was thinking about the suggested natural ambiance, and I was thinking, closer to nature, but, in a way it was like the idea of songbirds singing in the sky. It's like all is right with the world. It's not, necessarily about nature per se, but about things being in their natural order, and, I know this is right because it feels right and everything is good when I'm with you. But then it was like, it was about her as well. It was about like, but most of all, that the songbirds tell me that like it's right with me and this is a good place for me. So it seems like it was, not just about the other person's role and effect on them, but about what songbirds metaphorically mean for them, like most specifically or individually. So yeah, really sweet and beautiful tune, and the idea that like through this figurative understanding, they've come to an even richer place of love for the other person and perhaps themselves is like a really sweet like coda on the whole thing. So absolutely love it. Again, not knowing this group beyond the tunes that I know I'm familiar with, it'll be interesting to see all the different variety and to hear the different sub avenues they have in their constellation of music, which again I'm like well aware we're jumping in well after this story has begun. But like I said, it's new territory for me for the most part, even if occasionally there'll be a song that like will trigger some ancient memory. And this was a cool flavor with some real. It's funny, like when I reacted to Dreams, a tune I did know, and with some great commentary from people who've been following the still very new Fleetwood Mac reactions. But that was a very sweet and beautiful song. But this is, this is sweet and beautiful and touching in like a different way. So, yeah, enjoying the different flavors already. Luca, I do apologize, but at this point I am going to have to pick you up. I promise I will put you right back onto the warm chair. And I think we're good. So yeah, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.